I see. You can join the stream. Right. Yeah. Morning, everyone. Welcome to PNG Wall Street Traders Trading Platform. So this morning on the trading floor, we are going to revisit Bitcoin movement and the next highs that the market is about to create. Question is, are you bullish or are you still bearish? Are you bullish or are you bearish? Those that are still believing that we are bearish yet, or among those that believe that we are bullish, and whatever. Anyone, if you are good. So if you are on the stream, you can watch Topvee Media on Facebook, Topvee Media. You can watch us on X, Topvee Media, on Twitch, Topvee Media, on YouTube, Topvee Media. And you can do well to share anywhere you're watching from. Please touch the like button, share to your friends. Let's grow the community together, because this community, we are putting a lot of education. We don't do much publication or much adverts, but we do give the few people we have education and position them for the future. So Topvee Media is that we believe in education, crypto education, and life education. Make it so easy for you to understand. I bring crypto to its simplicity. I make trading so easy. I interpret it so easily that even a layman can understand. Even if you're not only watching my video, you start having understanding of trading. Not like what other analysts do, but we interpret it for you to understand easily. So yesterday, Bitcoin touched 114,003 something, and this morning we are having a drop. 1,400, 114,444, 442.35, and this morning we're having a sharp drop in the market. Is this drop going to be? Is it going to be? Is it going to last? Ladies and gentlemen, I told you yesterday during our second stream yesterday that we are breaking out of this resistance, and this resistance is not easy. Keep dragging the market. Keep dragging the market. So you see, after my stream yesterday, we had two more candles, and none of them were able to spike out of this place. So we want to approach 114,500, 114,900, and 115. So we are about to deal with this and this resistant issue right now, and that is why we employ the services of this special candle. That's why this candle appeared. That's why this small candle appeared here. Right? That's why it appeared here. So on USDT dominance, that was something I taught people yesterday. I told people that we are bearish, right, on the daily yesterday. I told people that after 12 hours that the market will do what? The market will continue to do what? Dump. And the 12 hours candle did not close very well. That will give us a continuous push during the Asia. So, and I told us that because of this arrangement, that it is a complete daily bearish, that market will pump, come up here or here and dump. And it happened exactly the way I said it. Now, this is same candle. This candle and this candle is same thing. So I told people last night when I did my second stream that we're going to steal. The dump will continue. The same thing will repeat itself again. We're going to have another pump that here, and the dump continue. So the good news is this, that this one might be faster because this candle is bigger. This drop of yesterday was bigger, and it was the first breakout of this. It was first breakout. So this is the confirmation of this evening star right here. This is a confirmation candle. So this one now will be the second confirmation. So once we have tonight's drop, I can bet you that today's dump on USDT dominance might be bigger than yesterday, and today's pump might be bigger than yesterday pump. Don't have position you are, don't know, but USDT dominance is almost hitting a support level, right? So we are now fighting supports. So we have a little USDT dominance pump, and we need speed to break out of this support level right here. So the same thing that happened yesterday, little dump in the market, like I told you before, is going to affect more on lower cap. Every drop of Bitcoin will affect lower caps more than higher caps. Bitcoin is still having the dominance. All right. So Bitcoin dominance is still higher than, it's still about 58. It's still increasing. Yesterday was 58.7, now 58.8. So as long as it's increasing, Bitcoin dropping from 114,004, it will drop more. Altcoin, shitcoin will drop more. Shitcoin will be going to hell. It will be dropping them. So in case you are wondering, why is my coin dropping? You know, you see this AMV is dropping. I told somebody that even my target for this AVNT is here. My target for this coin right now, in case you are holding it. After we break out of this place now, we're gonna pass here. My next target is this place. You have to come and take the low. So in case you are holding it, we're expecting to come back to 0.1. Once we are done here, once we break out of here now, 0.8, we are coming back to here. In case you are still holding it, you still get a new entry. I'm telling you people all this while to relax about meme coin is that you will still have a good entry. That's why I keep saying that time, don't buy. Because when people are telling you Buron, you buy all this shit coin that does not have all this lower cap that we are rushing last two weeks pumping. They will all lose everything. They will drop it off. Some of them will drop to a point you say, what is going on? All right. Somebody was calling me, please check this chart for me. I said this thing was going to drop here. That time I said we're going to drop here. After once here could not hold. If this support failed to hold, the next support is here. You can take the lows. Where it come from? From there, because it's a pattern is forming. It's forming a pattern. It's forming a reversal pattern for the main pump. It's going to drop here to form a pattern to move, to start the original pump. This one was just a creation pump. They used to create it. So the original, this thing is come down here and right up. So anytime Bitcoin pump and retrace, Bitcoin will be crashing them, because every bull run starts with Bitcoin. After Bitcoin finish, Bitcoin get to a new high, and this dominance we are seeing right now that's at 58 will be dropping down to 57, 55. Then altcoin, these ones now that are forming pattern, they will become very aggressive in their pump. So put your eye as some of them are dropping down to form pattern. It's not forming pattern. It's not dropping to go to log pool. No, it's dropping to complete a pattern for the next phase of the pump that is about to come. All right. So you can put your eye on them. You can get more lows on them. In case you are holding them, you can close your futures. If you are holding them on spot, you can leave them. If you're already on loss, leave it. It will, for futures, close up and wait for a new pump, because Bitcoin will drop so many of them out. Bitcoin will fuck them up. Yes, most of them will be fucked up. You see this edge pump yesterday. After the whole pump, it have almost sold off everything yesterday because Bitcoin dropped it dropped everything. Now, before you know it, it will complete now because it have completed one pattern. It have to retest this pattern and start a new pump. The same thing with grass. If you watch out grass now, that grass have dropped off the pump. If you watch Evo, watch out most of them are dropping the pump. They are not dropping because something is wrong. No, they are trying to rebuild again. You see grass drop from that highs at its pump. It almost losing up everything. No, it is forming another pattern because of Bitcoin. They are forming a new pattern to go and retest and prepare and come again. That's what all of them are doing right now. All right, it's not something bad. It is preparation for their own turn because everything in crypto work turn by turn. For now, the show belongs to Bitcoin. Nobody can challenge Bitcoin. The show right now. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, those large caps, it is their turn to the Evo after this high. You see, it dropped here. It will keep dropping to come back here and form another pattern. Because once Bitcoin pump, they will pump. Bitcoin drop, they will drop more. Until Bitcoin will balance and they make its run and leave dominance for them. And them will start their own pump. The pump belongs to Bitcoin. And the strong caps can be following, like Ethereum, Solana, that have strong this thing. But if Bitcoin drop very high, them also will drop more. Because it's not their show yet. The show belongs to Bitcoin. So therefore, today, what are we going to expect in the market? We're expecting another dump and a pump, right? Because of this same candle. So we're going to have a little uptrend and the market will start. Bitcoin, not even the entire market. Bitcoin will take off the show again. Is Bitcoin bullish today? Very, very bullish. Especially even in these 4 hours. Especially these 4 hours. This candle you see here is a special candle. This candle you see here is okay. I think this resistance. We have broken this resistance now. I don't need it again. So I can take it off. I don't need it. We are done. But let me keep this one, this second resistance, in case if it can bounce back to it. So this is a special candle. So this candle, the market will use this candle to do manipulation right now. It will behave as if you want to drop this candle. All right, because 12 hours is bearish, right? If you go to 12 hours of Bitcoin, you will see a very strong bullish candle. That candle always cause Bitcoin, cause the market to retrace first before the movement. So learn all those candles as I'm teaching you. It's going to help you. A green candle, you rush and enter market. Learn from us that are trading candlesticks. We're not trading all these things. We trade candle and the patterns. All right. You learn all these things. When you see candle, you know the meaning of the candle. This candle here is a special candle. Market want to go to next high. We needed the help. Market want to move. Bitcoin want to move to next high. We want to come out of this problem we are facing here, which is this resistance. So we have to employ the service of a special candle and a hammer. We need to push up. So now we have to suffer a little while. We have to suffer what? A little. Why are we suffering? Because of 12 hours candle that closed. 12 hours is bearish. That's why we are suffering this red candle you're seeing now. Before you know it, it will dump and turn green and spike. All right, and the market Bitcoin will start flying from there today. So it's because of the 12 hours candle that you are seeing this red here. If not, by now everywhere should be green. So learn candle to candle and the candlesticks pattern. Want to succeed in this market. That is the only thing that can give you assurance, give you a good entry in the, Why others are saying that we are still dumping, but Topvee have told people that the bull run have started. Why do I know? Because I trade patterns and candle. So if you must succeed in this crypto, you have to learn candlesticks. Candlesticks represent the money, the market. This candle now, this candle you see here, shows that institution came to the market. Institution came to the market that they are beginning to buy. They are beginning to buy. All these are institution candle. They are beginning to come inside the market again. That means they're taking over. All right. It informs you that, oh, guys, ladies and gentlemen, we are back to the market. We are beginning to take the market. That dump you're expecting is no longer what we're going to see. We are beginning to buy up the entire market. They are coming in new. Coming. Next thing you see now, you start seeing long, crazy candle. Especially go to daily. You can see them right on the daily. You can see 2 days, big 2 candle. You might see it like this for like 3-4 days. Because people are not many people are scared. They are liquidating people. People are scared. Most of the shutters are still facing that problem. They thought, oh, we're still going down. So they needed big money to liquidate them. So a level will come now because of the other money that is at the top. They will now require bigger money again to make a bigger spike. So before people will realize and say, it be like saying a bull run be this, so they are waiting for October, the second week, because they believe that we're going to dump ending of this month. Now, the ending of the month have failed them. Some of them will say, okay, let's wait and see what October 1st will do, because they have been disappointed. You see all this money at the tops here. They are going to spike. They're going to spike and collect all of them. All this 114, 9, 115, they are going to collect everything because people are still shorting. Some people, their previous short, their liquidation is still up there because they believe we are dumping, that this is end of the month, market is supposed to crash, this, that, without looking at patterns anymore. Because most of them don't trade candlesticks. They trade SMC and ICT and whatever. So they don't see all these things happening. They believe, okay, as it was in the beginning, September is bearish, end of the month is supposed to be bearish. No, we can speculate, but you need to put your eye on the chart and find out, is this chart still saying the same thing? Okay, now look at liquidity. 115, you can see money. Now see where we have bigger money. 118, $100 and something million, $100 and something million. See all this money. Imagine how many billion that will be liquidated if we approach 119. And the Bitcoin does not take, as in, it does not play, because people have not started. Some people are still waiting for the dump. Now you might see a big spike to 118 or 119 and wipe all this money. And on the first and second, they will not come down. Market will not start ranging again. Market will start ranging. You might see tomorrow that first might pump or enter ranging, because this candle on the USDT dominance, I told people right yesterday that it produced like dump like 2 or 3 days. It will now reverse the dump, which it ain't going to go into range because the weekly candle is bullish. Right? I told people yesterday that USDT weekly candle is bullish. Therefore, you are expected to see a pump inside this week also. Expect to see a few days pump. Yeah, let me show you. Expect to see a few days pump inside this week. That's why they have to dribble you, because most people are scared to enter the market. So before you will come in, they have already chopped your money. They have liquidated you. While you are coming in, the market will start pumping. Yes, this candle you are seeing here is a bullish candle. This candle is a bullish candle. This weekly candle. This man. This candle right here, the bullish green candle, bullish. But because I'm a candlesticks person, I know that this candle is candle they use for dribbling. This candle will produce pump and a dump. So while the market is dumping around, you can see the dump. Before you know it, dump will stop. Might stop here or here. You will not start seeing another green candle, probably over to here or to this point again, and it might close. Either they close with a dodgy or it close with another bullish candle inside this one. So they will do what they always do 3 things with this candle. They do 3 things with this candle. What they do is this. Let me show you. 3 things they do with this candle. Either they dump this man, this candle, dump, come here, take the lows very small, reject. Market will go back up and close inside here or here. Then you see another green candle. You say, we are bullish. Next week, dump will continue. Or they will pump this man. They will dump the market here half, return it back here small, and close it with a dodgy. Or they will disappoint everybody. Because yesterday morning, yesterday 12 hours, they give us a pump. So people will see that pump, thinking that we are going back to that. When USDT is pumping, market is dumping, right? So when we see pump yesterday, why market was dumping. Some people will say, oh, I said it, we're still dumping. They dumped 12 hours. Dumped yesterday. So that was to induce you, to tell you that no worry, everywhere is good, we're still going down. So today again, they still have that same candle. That's why you see we open with a dump. They are still trying to bring to your memory that we are still going down. Don't believe this thing we are pumping. We are not going up. We are still what? Going down. That is why you see them repeating every morning. They wake up, market will start dumping. So they will tell you that don't worry. You know, they will still tell you, don't worry, relax. We are still what? Going down. So the more you relax, the more Bitcoin is going up. The more you relax, Bitcoin is going up. All right. They will be telling you, don't enter market, don't worry, we are dumping. Bitcoin will keep pumping. All right. Before you realize, Bitcoin is at 119, 120,000. Because this is a special candle. Come and watch out how Bitcoin is going to pump. This is a special candle. Come and see how Bitcoin is going to spike. It's a special candle. So they have dumped the market more. The special candle now will carry Bitcoin to next level. Before you know it, now you see Bitcoin break out of this resistance and fly to maybe somewhere around maybe 115, 116,000 and cool because of this resistance and that USDT candle. You cool off it small and start dumping again. One time. Let's move. So you have to understand market behaviors. Whenever we want to come out of a trending dump, market will always be giving you dumping vibes. That's why you see your altcoins are dumping. See Ton that enter 2.7 are drop back to 2.6. Each of Bitcoin drop, taking them down, they will keep dumping. But market have actually reached as an reprogrammed return movement where Bitcoin starts the bull run and transfers to others after he's done. So you'll be wondering, why is my portfolio not pumping if we are in the bull run? Why is my coin keep dumping? Yes, they will keep dumping more and more. You know why they'll be dumping? Because Bitcoin is pumping. Each of Bitcoin pump and Bitcoin dumps is a threat to your altcoin. It's a threat to all your coin, including Ethereum. It's a threat to Ethereum. Imagine you that have a shit coin in your portfolio. It's gonna dump like a shit until Bitcoin is done. If Bitcoin cool off at 124 or at 120, Bitcoin will pump until you get to that level before it will cool off. Before your altcoin will start breathing very well. They will pump small and they will dump. The more Bitcoin pump, they will pump a little, they will dump because Bitcoin will keep crashing them until Bitcoin will this dominance. Now your eye should be on Bitcoin dominance. Until this dominance we're seeing now drop back to 50, 57, 56, 55. As long as it's going, altcoin will be suffering. You'll be wondering, who say we are in the bull run? Why is my bags not pumping? It can never pump. Bitcoin is one causing it. Bitcoin will pump and dump. All your bags will keep dumping. So each time you open your portfolio, it will be what? Red. So why are you like, how do you feel that the market is moving? By going to large caps now. Focus on Ethereum, Solana, Bitcoin. Strong coins like OKB. Focus on strong DEX, OKB. Look for those ones where the main liquidity comes in. All right, because when liquidity comes into the market, they will now, you see that time that hype pumped, OKB pumped. They have taken the money to put back to where they want to put it. So that's why I told people, how do I know that the market want to pump? Through 3 weeks, candlesticks pattern, and through OKB and hyper liquidity. These are the strong decks that people bring money from. And they also, you can also as well know from BNB. BNB is also trying, because he always pump his market. He always focus on his this. Once Bitcoin is moving, he always put money. He makes sure that his token is moving along with Bitcoin, even if it's not in the same pace, but it will be moving. Where is that OKB? OKB, where are you? Somebody asked me my honest opinion on Fatcoin. Fatcoin, I will come there. Okay, so see now, OKB now, I started dropping. You know why? they have taken the money out. After the money can enter, after they have pumped it, they have taken money out to go and give it to Bitcoin. Now, OKB will not join other meme coin to suffer. They turn back here and start pumping its own. So they have put money into the market. They have used the money to buy what? Bitcoin. So that was why I know that, oh, Bitcoin is going to pump. They have put money here. The same thing with Hyperliquid. When they brought their liquidity in, this is the liquidity that came in. They will not take it out again and start buying what they want to buy. So first of all, they will deposit the money into their exchange. Their own token will pump. Those tokens will pump first. They will now remove the money and put into the coin they want to buy. Those tokens will start dumping. So I'm giving you so many secrets I use. You can put it up together. You'll be catching these things. You'll be catching bottom. You know me, I don't play without. If I don't catch bottom, I feel like somebody that is not normal. So I always catch bottom. If I don't catch bottom, the day that this bull run will finish, you will still see me catch the top. You will see me catch the top. Because if I don't short top, what am I here for? That's why I sleep on my chart. Because I need to catch the top so I can have peace of mind. So even if Bitcoin now, you see all this resistance that Bitcoin is facing, I'm not worried because I know it's normal. We pump, market pump, market will consolidate, pump again, consolidate. Sometimes it go down again, make new highs, consolidate. So you that just entered here, sometimes it will consolidate and liquidate you. Make new high. You see, you are here and you are out. They come back here and push new high. You are out because you did not get this bottom. So they will keep punishing people from here. Everybody here, they will keep punishing them. More time they will make highs, dump back, make crazy new highs. So that you will be feeling sometimes you feel frustrated and get out of the market. Especially people with high leverage. They will mess you up. So don't worry about your altcoin. For now, they will suffer a lot in the hands of Bitcoin because of the dominance. And as Bitcoin is pumping, the dominance is still pumping. As Bitcoin is pumping, the dominance is pumping because as at yesterday, it's standing at 58.7. Now it has gone to 58.3. So we might see Bitcoin dominance pump more highs, and it's still bullish. Okay, it's bullish, but this candle will always give us a bearish movement. This is Marabuzu. So therefore, it might just take us back to 5.9 or start dumping us, or probably end with a doji today to start rejecting. So let's see how it ends today. If you end with a doji, if you end with this, if you end with this kind of doji now, that means tomorrow is a new pump, because this is a special candle. But if you end as kind of candle doji it will end, they will know that it's going to dump. But for now, it's still pumping. The show belongs to Bitcoin, pumping alongside with the dominance. Every other token will suffer. If you as Bitcoin get to 114,400, if you drop now to 1113,800, I swear, Ethereum will go back to almost 4,000. Now we'll go back to 206. It will dump all of them. And those shit coins that are not pumping. Yeah. You'll be seeing -5, -10, -20 something percent. That's what you're going to be seeing. That is the power of the dominance of Bitcoin. That represents that the market is now moving, that the bull run has started. The power will belong to Bitcoin. The whole institution will be buying Bitcoin. They'll be making money using Bitcoin. They will be investing on Bitcoin. Once they are getting to a certain top, market makers will pull out their money and place it on Ethereum, and that's your altcoin that you want it to pump. Then you see the coin, blocks of grass, those ones that are form pattern, and they will start running. Ethereum will start running. Solana, watch out. You know when Ethereum start pumping, you know how it's going to be. Ethereum is going to be crazy. Maybe the first drop of Ethereum might be $7,000 once, because Ethereum is ranging for the next high. Ethereum is very bullish, but it cannot do anything at the moment. because the show does not belong to him. Ethereum is bullish. Very, very bullish. Ethereum has formed his pattern waiting for movement. Cannot do anything. And it cannot. Nothing it can do. We like. Let it do this thing. It will be doing like this. Or sideways. Move. Sideways. Move. Sideways. Because liquidity is not here. Are you seeing any big candle? But watch out when the institution will come. When the institution will come, you see, if you open here, you see one candle like this. Next day, when they will come. But now they are not here. They are not on Ethereum. They are just there on Bitcoin. And it's just Bitcoin is still being romanced right now. Let Bitcoin enter close to 120. So you see the kind of institutional money that will come to push it up. Especially when we want to make a new highs. Because you know that most people that short Bitcoin at 124, they still have a big liquidity over 126, 130. When you want it there, you will see one day pump where they will bring like $2 billion to go and claim all the whole money above 130, above 140, above. Depends where they have the larger money. If the bigger money is at 140, they will chase the money, go there and liquidate all of them. You know that there are some people that have short Bitcoin that you can never liquidate them on even until bear season. There are people that short Bitcoin with small leverage. They are at minus right now, but if you must liquidate them, you must chase them to 180,000 or 200,000. There are people that their stop loss is over 180,000. They short Bitcoin. They know that we're going to bear season. They can pump, go to 130. You must give me profit. There is nothing Bitcoin do that Bitcoin must give them profit. Unless the market maker decide to chase them to 130, 150, 180, 200. There are people that their stop loss is very far. You cannot, you're not going to catch them unless you're going to push this market to 150,000, 200,000. Their stop loss, they enter with 4x, big money, 5x, big money, 3x, big money. Their stop loss, you have to chase them to come there. You go to see money above one. If you open 3 months or 6 months chart, you will see, okay, even this 1 year chart, you will see money above 130. There are still others that we might not see. Those people with big money, small leverage, big money. So they know that after bull run comes bear season. They are already at loss. So for them to lose their money, they will go and borrow money or they will go and sell their things and draw their liquidation above 200,000, above 180,000. Oh yeah, now come and liquidate me. Let me see. That is their name. So if they must be liquidated, that means market makers will need to pump the market more than expected for them to chop liquidation. Those kind of people. So let's continue before this thing will load up. So Bitcoin on the daily closed bullishly. Like I said, USDT dominance. We have the power to give us a little pump today. Dump, right? So what is my bias for today? Bullish. The market is still bullish because we're going to put this candle will produce like sometimes 3 times or 4 times, or we will have a bounce. All right. So the market is still bullish. I'm not talking about the entire market, but I'm talking specifically Bitcoin. I don't know how Bitcoin might deal with other coins. So Bitcoin is very, very bullish for today. Very, very bullish. Very, very bullish. So whatever you're doing today, be careful with Bitcoin. This is a special candle. This small candle you're seeing here. Sometimes, if you want to craze, it might take us to 118,000 or 116,000. It's a crazy candle. Careful with the other candle. Don't play with it. You see this candle? Don't joke. Are you seeing the pump? What it? Are you seeing the pump? They are pumping, they are shorting, they are pumping, they are shorting. Because they want Bitcoin is trying to come out of this resistance. We need higher liquidity to push it out of this resistance. Are you feeling the pump? Those shorters are still very active in the market, doing their best to short the market. Bitcoin keep pumping, keep pushing up. So you can see that institutions have entered the market. Big institutions are pumping the market. And some people are shorting the market also. So we're having a fight between the bears and the bulls right now. The bulls are trying to bring that the market back to the resistance. That is the power for resistance. When you see a resistance in the market, it's not easy to come out of resistance. You need force. You need the special candle to push it, because that resistance is people's liquidity. People's money are there. They are fighting with you so that you will not liquidate them. They are fighting with you so that they will not get liquidated. I see the market suffering there, trying to move. They are dragging it backward because of some liquidities. People stop loss. Liquidation will be surplus if the market succeeds to make a new high. Oh, this one here is so difficult. So you see how they are pushing it back because of people's money are there, a whole lot of liquidity. People's money, people's effort are there. So if they allow the market to push easily to the next level, it might cause a lot of liquidation. So that will make the market to enter into a big fight between the bulls and the bears. They will be dragging the next level, next highs of the market. It's happening right there. The fight between the bulls and the bears will be very, very much. Here and greed is at 43%, indicating neutral. So we have entered the neutral part of the market, which indicates that you should be very, very careful. Do we have any news today? Let's see if we have any high impact news today. So the bears are taking over. The bears are working hard. Let's assure that your altcoin will suffer. Your altcoin is going to suffer because Bitcoin is dropping from 147. Your altcoin is going to go higher. Are you seeing right? The altcoin will suffer right now. You can see the level of red market right now, right? As Bitcoin is dumping, it will suffer. Ethereum will suffer. Solana, everybody will collect because the bears are not allowing the market to make a new highs out of this resistance. They are dragging it down. And the Bitcoin turn red from here. Your altcoin, your portfolio will keep going red. Bigger red, because from 114,700 down to coming red again be a problem for your portfolio. So kindly understand it, so that you will not be feeling bad as it's happening. Okay, I think why your chat have opened. So here 132,000 at 132. At 130, we have $51 million. Remember that Bitcoin have not touched 130. Look at here, 140. Are you seeing liquidity here? Above 140. Are you seeing liquidity? Above 148. People's money are here. All these things, you can see they are very tiny. 8.5 million, 142,000. It's very tiny. You will not see them clearly. These are people's money. So there are people that their liquidation is at almost 200,000. They will tell people, if they do that one, they do that one consign one. As the market maker, as market is coming, they are bringing more money, pushing it high. So this is the reason why you see Bitcoin making new highs always. Imagine that there's, let's say, okay, let's use this one. At 125. Remember, Bitcoin have not touched 125,000. We have $237.56 million for Bitcoin to reach 125,000. So this is the reason why you see market spiking. At times, market will get close to 120 to be spiking. You say, why is this market going to? People's money are there. You see 125, 200. So imagine what will happen at, look at 126,000, 146 million. So imagine T140, 150. See, from the 124, which we have made already, Bitcoin have discovered that one. To make a new discovery, which is people's liquidity, are there. Stop losses are above. Now, to catch those money, the market makers need to induce the market with heavy money. They might bring billions to come and liquidate these guys. Now, let's say Bitcoin is chasing this after this money, and the bull run has started. Bitcoin is chasing after all this liquidity. Now, your altcoin are not pumping. Remember, when Bitcoin pumped to 124, 126, 130,000, for it to stop and drop dominance to enable your altcoin to pump, imagine that you could have made out of Bitcoin, following Bitcoin from the bottom to the top. Because Bitcoin is chasing after people's money. We have liquidity even above this 148 you're seeing here. There are still liquidities inside, above them. People's money are there. People's liquidities are there. People's stop losses are there. There are billionaires that they'll short Bitcoin with 3x, $2 billion. They will use 3x, 2x. Now, market is going against them. They don't bother anymore. They say it's well. They will say to their mind, it's well. Okay, finally, it's going against me. No wahala. What will I do? Let me extend my market. Let me drag it. All right. Let me take it up. What will happen is that bear season is around the corner. After bull season comes the bear season, right? So why should I panic? Why would I allow them to liquidate me? What I will do, I will not extend. I will not drag my destiny above. They will go and borrow money, drag their money. They know that after the whole bull run comes bear season. The only problem they used to have is that the devil coming after them, which is market maker, saying, okay, oh, you think that we are poor, right? They will go and borrow money. They will gather money together. They will gang up together, the institution, borrow money from the government. So they will not chase after you. So they might chase after you by pumping Bitcoin to 150,000, 160,000. Just because of some people, they will liquidate even the poor men in the market. Just because of to liquidate some billionaires, they will liquidate you that is managing your life. That is what we suffered last time that we go to 124. Because there was one man that he said there are two people. Their liquidation was at 117,000. The other one 120-something thousand. They used $165 billion to liquidate those guys in the market and liquidate all of them. Now, look at liquidity at 115,000. We have $50 million. Look at another liquidity pool, 151,000, $155 million. Look at another one here at 155,400. So if you calculate all these three liquidity pools here, including this one at 116, at least if they clear this thing right now with spike, they might make over close to $1 billion. They will be approaching $1 billion because there are still other, like if you add one and order this thing, they will get over $1 billion. So right now, you see Bitcoin spike, clear all these things, and it will now rest, start consolidating. Now, you know the worst part? Why is spiking to liquidate these guys? Altcoins are not pumping in the same volatility alongside. Now, Bitcoin does its things and start consolidating, which is start dumping to consolidate. Altcoin will start suffering. It will start pushing them. It will start suffering. All of them. They will start dumping. They will start dumping. The market will turn red. You say, what is happening? Bitcoin is at 116,000. Why is my altcoin dumping? Because of those spikes. When it goes to liquidate all those money, it will not affect you. Now, why is it affecting you? That your particular token is forming a pattern on its own turn. Market is turn by turn. But because then we are ignorant of all those things, we don't know. We thought market is against us. No. Our own tokens, our own this thing, they are forming pattern. That's why I'm using this AVNT to give you an example. This nigger right here is forming a reversal pattern. He need to come here, take the low. Sometimes they'll take low, sometimes they'll end here and reverse. So why you are complaining? It is not, this man is forming a pattern. Every dump and every pump is to form a pattern for the next phase of the market. Many of them that have not completed their patterns must dump crazily, depending on your level. For example, Grass has pumped. Now grass is doing what? A retest. Evo had pumped. They are doing a retest. So while Bitcoin is consolidating, they will be dumping because they have to go and retest. Why those ones that have not, like Pengo, that have not completed their pattern, they will keep dumping. Some of them have completed pattern, but they'll be doing new lows. You see them like this Pengo now is already ready to pump, but it will keep doing new lows. It will be doing new lows. Some of them will be you see them going sideways because they don't get anything any place where they want to go again. From there, they will come. So watch out Bitcoin dominance to know when it's the right time for you to enter your altcoin. Not that they're not going to be pumping, but their pumping now is useless. They pump little, dump more, especially those ones that have not completed their pattern. You can see with 0.7. It's still going down the more, right? Yes, something like that will happen. Why you see MYS is still standing strong at $16 is because during when Bitcoin was dumping, MYS was also busy dumping. But now, watch out, very soon, MYS is about to approach a resistance level, right, on the daily. Very soon now, you see this MYS make BAM start dumping again. Yes, it's going to dump again because Bitcoin dominance is high. Why I see it pumping until now is because when Bitcoin was dumping, in fact, it started dumping before Bitcoin. You see it? You see the dump? He took his time to do his own dump. Take even this loss of this one. Now, very soon it will come here. You see it dumping again. The next dump might be so brutal that it might even come here. It might want to come and take these ones. But doesn't mean that it's for pulling. No, he's preparing for his own bull run. The same way Bitcoin prepared for his own. All right. Okay, so I believe you are being educated about the market. So many people are complaining that their packs are not pumping, right? So we'll be seeing more drops. Market, please. What's your take on grass and hyper liquid? I know this must be because they have said that altcoin will be dumping. They have to go and do some retest and do some those ones that have not completed their patterns will dump more. So grass, OKB, the money they brought in, they have taken it back to Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, the money now is inside Bitcoin. So be expecting dump on some of them because Bitcoin is bearish. So we're going to see another 12 hours dump. Unless we are lucky to see 6 hours dump. So we're going to see another dump very soon. So the dump is not the end of this thing. No. Market is bullish today. So we're going to dump again for the next 8 hours or 6 hours or 10 hours. Then the market will start pumping. Because this 4 hours is supposed to be bullish. 12 hours is bearish. That is why you see it pumping and dumping. That's why you see it pumping and dumping. So let's see, because of this special candle right now, if not for this candle, by now everywhere done red. If not for this candle, by now everywhere is red. This is the candle that is holding this guy. But I don't think it will last. Very soon now, you see it, bam, red. And the altcoin starts bleeding. Altcoin will start bleeding very, very well. That is normal because 12 hours Bitcoin is, in fact, even 12 hours candle have entered red already. So this 4 hours will soon enter red. So 12 hours is already has entered red. So let's see what happens in the market. So be careful in the market because this is the only thing that is still holding this guy until now, this candle. If not, by now we are ready. Okay, so you will still get opportunity in the market today because the total daily bias is bullish. All right, like yesterday now, you know what happened yesterday? The total daily this thing is bullish. What news do we have today? Do we have any high impact news today? Tuesday 30th, and a lot of news. Okay, job opening by 10 o'clock, high impacts. 10 o'clock is 10 o'clock Asia is 10 o'clock is 3, around 3. Maybe around 3, around 3 p.m. Yeah, around 3 p.m. African time, UK time. That's high impact. We still have another news. FOMC member calling speaking around 9, which is around 2 o'clock. That's mid impact, right? Mid impact. We still have another FOMC member, Jefferson speak around 6, which is 6 Asia is 6 Asia is what time in Africa? Around 11. Around 11. Around 11. Because 7 here is 12 o'clock. Yeah. So around 11 a.m. UK time. So we have a whole lot of news today. High impact and mid impact news. Right? So be careful. Okay, that's it for me today. My bias for today is bullish. We're still bullish for Bitcoin, more of Bitcoin. Oh. So you will not come and tell me my altcoin are not pumping. Bullish on Bitcoin, more Bitcoin and Bitcoin alternatives. Right. So look for altcoin. If you see any altcoin that have taken their lows, position there, buy the lows. See the ones that are still on correction, avoid them, let them correct. There are some altcoin that have done, they have paid their dues, and go to them. But some of them that are still pumping crazily, avoid them. They are paying their dues. So, if you have any question, kindly come to X, Topvee Media on X, and let's have your questions and your market. For now, I'll be calling it a day. I'm gonna see you guys again to see what the market is saying. So I still remain bullish on Bitcoin, very, very bullish for today, because the USD dominance will keep dropping, very high. Will drop again today, probably tomorrow. I see if it's gonna reverse. So we're gonna have 1 or 2 days pump in this week, either 1 or 2 days. So be careful. High impact news, mid impact news coming up soon. Have a blessed and enjoy the end of the month. This is the last month. Tomorrow is very, very important. We need to see. Tomorrow we're going to look at here. Tomorrow now we're coming back. We are going to start from weekly. We are going to what? Monthly. And remember that 3 months candle is closing tomorrow as well. So Bitcoin have a very big deal today. 3 months candle is closing tonight. 3 months candle is going to shut down tonight. So we're going to see how it's going to close as well. So tomorrow we're going to focus here. We're going to see how far with this man. We're going to see the hope of Bitcoin. Tomorrow we're going to focus monthly candle. Right? We're not going to focus weekly anymore. Tomorrow we'll judge the market from monthly to weekly, daily. Okay? Then tomorrow we're going to go to USD dominance on the monthly to see what's up and to see the fate of the new month. All right. So prepare USD total trade. We're going to see the monthly closure. What's up with the monthly closure? Any hope for breakout for altcoin, or is altcoin going to suffer the more? We'll find out tomorrow. So guys, I'm gonna see you okay tomorrow. Probably tomorrow tonight, because of the high impact news. If I'm feeling okay, you know, I'm having headache. I'm having some I'm not feeling so strong. So by the grace of God, if I'm very strong today, I'm going to open space during the high impact news. All right, to see the chat again with us. So guys, stay safe, stay careful, trade safely. Remember, this small candle is what is still holding us until now. If not, by now it should be red. So try to learn all those candles I call special candles. They are very important in the market. Then I know about them. I'm going to watch my old videos on candlesticks. That is probably where I'm going to see all this kind of candle. All right, you people, again tomorrow. Have a blessed day.